that helps other companies distribute exams. They are the middleman in the whole process, in which that they will display the exams and the examinees will come to the company to take them. Typically, this is done for a company that wants to test their employees. It may be because an employee wants a promotion in particular, or it's a case of they have several potential employees and they just want to find which one knows the subject better. The issue is that exams can take a lot of time and money to distribute, even if a company like ERC is doing the middleman work. And if the person they promote or hire is the wrong person, to find a replacement for that person would take even more time and money. So getting it right first time is very important. Of course, there's always a chance that since to make a large amount of money is involved, that for like a promotion or for getting hired, there's always going to be a chance of someone trying to cheat. This is once the ports have been closed, it is essentially like closing a door. A person would not be able to get through it, and it would essentially turn on flight mode, in which the examinee cannot go onto Google and cheat. It should be mentioned that if the examinee attempts to turn on flight mode manually from the bottom right corner, even though it shouldn't work like that, an alarm will be sounded off, alerting the examiner of someone trying to cheat, in which the examiner will come over and immediately disqualify the examinee from taking the exam. Once the exam is done, they will just simply have to click done, and once that happens, a pop-up will appear in which the examiner has to type in his password again, which is unique to him only, and once it's clicked, it waits a few seconds to send away to open the ports, and once that's done, they will click done again, since the internet is up and running, and they can now finally check the results of the exam and see if the person has passed or not. Once the exam is done, a copy of the exam will be given to the examinee for a receipt for themselves, and one copy will be sent to the employer. This overall system is to prevent from overzealous cheating on the examinee, but also to keep in mind that it also keeps the integrity of the company and the records. This is due to the company strives for giving exams and getting results that are exactly right, and no one falls through the cracks and cheats, because if that happens, then the company will lose money. The common process for trying to get around exams cheating is to remove mobile phones and have an employee in the room keeping an eye on them. The issue with that is they need to upgrade the security measure, because so far they feel that this is not sufficient enough. They could keep a vigilant eye on the employee, but the issue with that is it will make some people perform worse, since being constantly examined makes them paranoid. It's also hard to keep a constant eye due to the exam issuer may have to leave if they are called upon, since this is a small business and they don't have many people spare. Also, it's not possible to keep a constant eye on someone, because if eventually their attention will waver. Turning on off the internet is one of the best methods to prevent cheating, as there's no chance of them going on to Google and Googling the answer. The issue is that they could easily just turn it back on, so to do that there needs to be a layer of security. The idea is that once they go onto the website and look up the exam, the examiner will have to put in a unique password to log into the exam. This in part will then turn on the security system and turn off the internet.